As was the case yesterday, some excellent sportsmanship was on display from both teams. This game being played at the highest possible level, but with the highest caliber of good sportsmanship, sportswomanship. We look for a continuation of that today. The Egyptian team in a huddle. They know what this means. What this means is a place to the 2020 Dodgeball World Cup Championships, coincidentally being hosted in Cairo next year. So massive congratulations to the Egyptians who have claimed the rights to host that tournament next year, and we'll all be looking forward to that. But before we get down to the action, if I can please ask that all of the players from both teams, men's, ladies and mixed, if they can make their way onto the team for a quick announcement by the refereeing committee. If we can just get all the players, men's, ladies, onto the pitch. Men's team, Egypt, can you call all of the men's, all of the ladies onto the pitch for a quick announcement? I repeat, all the men's, ladies, international dodgeball players, that's you Remo, that's you Sasha. Guys, if you can make your way onto the court for a quick announcement from the refs. All right, so I think the team's just discussing where the after party is going to be tonight. But now that they've decided on the venue, it's time to get back to the action. That's what it's all about. Camaraderie, sportsmanship. But let's not forget that there is a big prize at stake here, and that prize is a trip to the 2020 Dodgeball World Cup hosted in Cairo next year. Stakes are high. So taking center court now, the mixed South African and mixed Egyptian teams. Just a reminder, the Egyptian teams winning all 3 of their encounters yesterday, which means that they are just 1 game away from securing that spot in the World Cup final next year. This game is going to be directly followed by the ladies, of course happening out here in center court. Each one of these matches consists of 15-minute halves, 2 15-minute halves with a brief 5-minute interval in between. Within each half, we'll find that the games are 3 minutes long, and 2 points are on offer for winning a game. Again, it's nice to see such a great turnout here this morning. Thank you for coming down to the Kutzenberg Arena to support the teams. Thank you for sticking around. Please make use of the tuck shop located to the left, far left area of the stadium. There's also some coffee. There's a raffle going down. Buy a ticket and stand a chance to win a limited edition dodgeball. Again, a massive shout out to our 2 referees for the day. Referee Mark from Egypt. Raise your hand. And referee Julian Springer from South Africa, who was up until recently a fundamental part of the South African team, but due to a severe knee injury and subsequent operation, he's been forced to the sidelines. But a big round of applause for them. They probably got the hardest jobs out of all of us out here today. And they're off. And first blood going to the South African team, the Green Mambas. Excellent communication from the Egyptians. And Vian, number 28 on the left wing. Wayward in his attempt. A great accurate shot there again from Vian. Enticing them to get that ball. He does so well there. Egyptian mixed team down 2 players now. Make that 3 with the shot on the knee. Great accuracy there. His team captained by Carl Rodriguez. Great evasive skills there by Anne, number 9 from Egypt. Great sportsmanship there, taking himself out. Must have just nicked his shot on the way through, but that ball Heading captain Carl Rodriguez, and Egypt draw some more blood. Fumbling that ball. The Egyptian mixed team now with the attack. Good accuracy, but... And taking out number 5, Candice Grobler. Brandon Collins with some amazing work on the floor to avoid being hit. 3 plays 3, this is a close encounter. Sunny wins for the taking, and number 12 is taken out by Vian. But Vian himself is taken out, as is number 6, Brandon Collins, and even Dana Rodriguez to fight it out. It's 2 against 1. She can do it. She's been in this position before many a time. And here comes the attack. Marcelino, number 11 from Egypt. He knows better, he's got time. Composure, cool heads is the order of the day. Wayward shot. They've got 3 balls. Rodriguez just getting hit, number 10. And the Egyptian mixed team's taking that first one. 2 points to them. Well done. Cool heads prevailed at the end there. So the first 2 points going the way of the Egyptian mixed team. Good throwback. And a good attack there, taking out Mark, number 19 from Egypt. Accurate shot by Vian. Referee Mark ordering that ball to be thrown back to the South African team. And they straight up to the attack line, taking out number 8, Chantal Lawrence. But Chantal from Egypt, number 22, is also out. Oh, brilliant work initially by Brandon Collins to evade the first ball, but the second one striking him on the shoulder. Oh, and almost a great catch, but a very good throw by Vian. He's on form this morning. Oh, and a brilliant shot by Candice Grobler, taking one of the Egyptian men out, and it's a 4-play-2 scenario now. Only 2 Egyptian ladies left. The South Africans will feel like they need to capitalize on this position. That attempt by Vian just slightly wayward, but they've got time. It's time for cool heads and composure. Good block by Grobler, number 5. Number 9, Anne with the ball, as is number 12, the Egyptian ladies. They've trained for these types of scenarios. And a good shot by Vian. He's so accurate today. He's unsung. Now number 9, Anne from Egypt, is the solitary figure left on the team, the Egyptian side. Van Lockenbach, number 28, lurking on the flank. Shifting positions. Our captain Rodriguez and Grobler now moving forward for the attack. Resetting, taking their time, and here comes. Great skills there by Anne, number 9. Brilliant ducking and dodging. Here she comes again. Great skill, so quick and nimble on her feet. That is a good block there by Candice, number 5. Passing the ball to Rodriguez. Her and her brother Carl move up. And the 3-minute time period running out, which means that the mixed team, South Africa, take 2 points from that one. They will be buoyed by that performance. and hoping to carry that forward into the rest of this match. But the Egyptian team ready to fight back as always. And a great win there for Mark, taking the ball, giving his team the ball advantage. Oh, and a great catch. Captain Fantastic with the strong, secure hands. He's been catching them. Barking out orders to his troops. Leading from the front. Vian will be disappointed with that one. Number 8 being asked to leave for a hit on the foot. Great blocking there by Steve number 1. Good communication from both teams. Egypt with the attack. Great evasive skills by Steve, the captain of this mixed team. Oh, and a great shot there by Brandon Collins coming from the left wing. Or right wing, rather. Accurate. Plenty of power behind that throw, that cannon arm. Oh, brilliant catch by number 9, and what a wonderful catch. Superb skill. That's what it's all about, bringing one of her players back onto the pitch. South Africa now find themselves at a disadvantage in terms of numbers. Great skill there by Candice Grobler. She managed to block those 2 balls. Here comes Mark, close quarters. Here comes Mark, close quarters. Krobler does well to evade that one. And number 9, Anne, is taken out. Ref calling for so number 9, Anne, is out. Means that 2-play-2. He's still in, is he? Still in, that one bounced first. Not a direct hit. Oh, and brilliant execution there by the Egyptian men, number 19 and number 11. Marcelino and Mark doing the thing for their team. Taking Egypt now into a 2-point lead. That is brilliant work by those 2 guys. Coach Keegan Stevenson of the South African mixed teams will be looking for more of the same from that first game. He knows what his team is capable of achieving. Björn van Luckenberg asked to leave. And Rodriguez Dana is going to have to follow because that was an accurate shot from the Egyptians. Good block there from Mark. And a good catch there by Captain Carl Rodriguez. Oh, and a brilliant shot there, taking out number 9. He was almost in the flow state, almost taking 3 in a row. He's pumped, he's pumping his team up, the crowd are pumped. Good block there by Vian, number 28 for South Africa, followed up by an accurate shot, taking out one of the Egyptian ladies. Here comes the captain, number 1, Steve from Egypt. He's out there with 22, Chantel, but they have got the numerical disadvantage, and here comes the attack from South Africa. Hitting Brandon Collins on the leg, very good, accurate shot, he's out. As is Chantal, number 22, which means that Steve has got a mountain to climb now. South Africans will back themselves from this position to take the 2 points. Good block by Captain Carl Rodriguez. Oh, and Steve would have thought of himself better to be able to take that one, but there seems to be a timeout called. Timeout called by the referees. Okay, so Team SA taking that one. The call out, time called out by the Egyptian coach. Ask the players. If the players don't want it on, then we can just live stream the commentary. Okay, so we're continuing live now. Score is 4 apiece. South African mixed team with... Oh! Jesse just trying to retrieve that ball, but Azio's going for the catch. Another ball, unfortunately, knocking it out of his way, and as a result he's out. Commendable effort nevertheless. And a great shot there, taking out number 19 Mark, one of the star players from this mixed Egyptian team. Oh, and a great shot there from Egypt, taking out number 21, Jess. And Egypt with the numerical advantage again. Good shot there, taking out number 6, Brandon Collins. Oh, and that was just way too accurate. 2 balls, same target. So hard to deal with both of them simultaneously. Crowd screaming for Dane Rodriguez, number 10, the last remaining member of this South African mixed team on the pitch at the moment. And a great catch, and that's that. And Egypt with the win, re-establishing that 2-point lead. And they're back up and running. Number 19 Mark from Egypt, so quick. But a false start being called by referee Mark. False start against the attacker, which means that the Egyptians will start with that ball. So we'll reset now. But the Egyptians will be able to retrieve all of those balls. Here they come with fully armed, and make the best of that opportunity by removing 2 of the mixed players. Jesse and Jess both taken out. Add Brandon Collins to that mix. And the South African team now find themselves up against it, having only 3 players remaining on the pitch. Oh, but too much brute force by Randy, number 23. Taking out Dana Rodriguez with the power shot. And now the Egyptians are driving home that advantage, but that looked like a good block from Candice Grobler, number 5. asking for why that wasn't called as out. Non-certain terms that time. Number 5, Kenneth Scribbler is out, and Jesse's man alone here. Making inroads in the challenge at hand by removing one of the Egyptian ladies. I think that's Anne, number 9. But that is that. Another comprehensive performance in the end by Egypt. They now take a 4-point lead. And this 4th match, again, to reiterate, as the teams switch sides. This is a best out of 7 setup. And having won 3 games yesterday already, the mixed Egyptian team just needs to secure victory here in this first game of the day to secure the overall victory for the tournament. Coach Keegan Stevenson looking to make some changes to the makeup of his starting lineup by the looks of things. Another quick announcement while the teams are in a huddle. We are selling special edition dodgeballs available at the tuck shop. If you guys have any interest in the sport whatsoever, you'll get down to the tuck shop, you'll purchase a ball. Christmas is just around the corner. The dodgeball will make an excellent gift, so please make your way down to the tuck shop and purchase a dodgeball. Limited edition at a bargain price. But now back to the action. Just a reminder that next up we are going to be welcoming the ladies teams onto the pitch. That's the fourth game. The results yesterday were very close between the ladies. The first game ending in a 10-all draw, followed by 2 victories by the Egyptian ladies, so all to play for, but all the work to be done by the South African ladies should they wish to fight on in this tournament. But back to center court right now. It's a good rush there by number 19, Mark, one of the star players in this mixed Egyptian team. Oh, great, powerful shot there by but at number 12 for South Africa, but excellently evaded by the Egyptian. As the South Africans now move towards the attack line. Wayward attempt there by Captain Carl Rodriguez, not bothering the Egyptian left wing, who's now being reloaded with the ball. Let's see what he can do. He dummies. Oh, and Carl Rodriguez would have backed himself to have taken that one, but just slightly off balance. Net result is that he is off and the Egyptians with the advantage. And that one heading number 8, Chantal Rowens. Egypt driving home that advantage now. Still have 5 players on the court, 5 against the 4 South Africans. And it looks like eye for an eye in the far end of the court with an Egyptian and a South African player, each getting themselves out at the same time. Great block there by the captain of Egypt, who's now attacking and executing. Great throw, taking out number 10, Dana Rodriguez. Now have a 2-man advantage. Do the Egyptians, and a brilliant catch. And the writing's on the wall now, but Kendra Higgs, South Africa's star catcher from yesterday, regrettably launches an attempt at her Egyptian counterpart, and she takes the catch, and she takes her team into a 6-point lead now. South African will be disappointed with that. Looks like there was a false start there by number 19, Mark from Egypt, which means that the advantage is now South Africa in terms of balls. Brandon Collins, right wing, getting the ball, and South Africans will reclaim the rest of the balls. Let's see what they can do with this ball advantage. Great aerial skills by the captain, but the lady to his right unable to avoid being hit by a cannon rocket shot by one of the South African Green Mambas. Carl Rodriguez upset with himself for reaching. He knows better, and all of a sudden, bit of a discussion center court, but the net result is that 2 of the star South African players, Carl Rodriguez and Brandon Collins, are in the out zone. Followed closely by Rodriguez, and brilliant ducking by Ebert Janse van Noordwijk. but it looks like it had just skimmed his shot on the way through, and now Kendra Higgs, just like she did so many times yesterday, finds herself alone and isolated, being the only South African green mamba player in this mixed team left to fight against multiple Egyptian players. And was the case often yesterday, the task proving too difficult to overcome. The net result being another 2 points going the way of the Egyptian mixed team. An all too familiar story being told here, where the mixed South African Green Mamba team, being competitive in the initial phases of the games, relinquish their points quite easily in the latter stages of the game. Their coach will be all too aware of this and unhappy that they haven't been able to change that. He knows that there is aptitude and skill aplenty, but maybe just not enough big match temperament. Number 23 out on the sidelines. Looks like he could have picked up a pretty bad injury. We're going to call it timeout. All right, as the Egyptian team attend to one of their players who seems to have gone down with some kind of an injury, we wish him all the best. Hope it's not too serious. Hopefully we'll see him back on the pitch in no time. Just a reminder, our tuck shop is open. There are dodgeballs to be bought. The next game coming up live on center court is going to be contested between the South African ladies and the Egyptian ladies. Shout out to our sponsors, Miteri Co-working space in Cape Town. And of course, this event is being live streamed, brought to you by the highly efficient Take Note Technologies. And it looks like he's walking it off, showing true grit. He seems to be okay. Good block there by Candice Grobler, number 5 on the right wing for South Africa. Mark threatening on the right wing for Egypt. Great little battles between him and Brandon Collins throughout yesterday as well as today. Brilliant aerial skills, but it looks like it just touched Mark on the way through as he tried to jump over it, which means that that little battle went to Collins. And good block off the fingertips. Oh, just missing the intended target. The figure of number 9, Anne from Egypt. The diminutive figures of the Egyptian ladies. Dynamite does truly come in small packages though. These ladies can pack a punch and they're highly efficient at dodging, as you can see there. And the overarm throw, enough to take out Candice Grobler. Brilliant dodge, followed up by a great shot immediately thereafter. South African fans and the South African coach trying to motivate their team. But the cries that you can hear in the background now are coming from the Egyptian players, because they know that their ladies are doing a job here. So good at keeping to their structures, sticking to their game plans, and executing on their superbly accurate throwing as well. hitting Brandon Collin there on the leg. They really do seem to be the complete package, this mixed Egyptian team. And now, all of a sudden, what seemed to be a fairly competitive game has turned into a 10-point lead for Egypt. Great jump there by Mark, number 19, the right wing. Oh, brilliant work done there by Björn van Lochenberg on the left wing. Blocking the ball, having it ricochet up and then having the awareness to catch it. Which means that he eliminated the thrower. But the mixed team, SA, are going to need more of the same. And a lot more of it, should they wish to make any inroads in that lead the Egyptians are currently enjoying. Oh, brilliant shot, close quarter stuff. The power and determination that we're witnessing here from the Egyptian ladies is remarkable. Taking out Brandon Collins as well. They really are hitting their straps, as was the case yesterday. Just get into their work and they get through it so effectively. But there is fight yet. Candice Kroblar with a great shot taking out the Egyptian captain. Good block there by Lawrence, followed up by an excellent shot, taking out number 9, Anne from Egypt. South Africans now find themselves in a position where they are enjoying that numerical advantage. The critical thing here is that the Egyptians don't panic. Even in situations where they are up against the wall, they stick to their structures. But on that occasion, great catch by Dana Rodriguez, meaning that 1 plays 5. Oh, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Back against the wall, she still makes a brilliant catch and brings back one of the Egyptian stars, the gentleman that was out injured earlier. He's made a good comeback, but that one going to the Green Mambas. They'll be buoyed by that performance, because they know that they're capable of achieving great things. We're back up and running. Oh, Brandon Collins losing that little mini battle.
I was told that the junior Vipers were going to play again, but
We back here, just a quick discussion between our head referees. Not quite sure what the outcome of the discussion is going to be. Currently, as it stands, the points set at 16 points Egypt, 6 points South Africa. Okay, well, it looks like we're about to recommence play. Not too much time left on this one. Brilliant block there by number 44, Lopsa. And hitting the knee. He's pumped. The one they call Frodo. But a deadly accurate missile taking out number 12, Ebert Jansen van Noordwijk. Egypt now with the numerical advantage. Oh, and Lopes are just not able to hold on to that one. Too close, too precise, too much power. Chantal Lawrence also being taken out, and Egyptians re-establishing their authority on this match. Great block, and look like it hit Dana's on there. Number 19, Mark, one of the stars of this team, doing what he does best. '92nd round called by referee Julian and referee Mark. The result now a foregone conclusion, and a brilliant fingertip catch by the one they call Chocolate Thunder, number 1 Jesse Williams. Unfortunately he's out, but what a moment of absolute magic from the big man. And here come the Egyptians in formation. Lopes are reaching for that one, touching his fingertips on the way through, and the net result is he's out. And the South Africans are out on their feet at the moment. Strong shot, close quarters by Mark, taking out Jess McClelland. And that's that. And that's that, folks. Final score, Egypt 20, South Africa 6, which means that the mixed Egyptian teams have now won 4 consecutive games on the trot, which means that they have won their fixture, their division. They'll be going to the World Cup next year. Massive congratulations to the mixed Egyptian team.